What's going on, Z Nation, and welcome to another edition of ZSPN. I'm your host, Zaid, here, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers and Andre Iguodala rumor mill. Just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinion about the recent reports of Andre Iguodala and his circumstances that he's in with the Memphis Grizzlies and a potential buyout that could potentially, according to Woj from ESPN, is basically saying that he might get a buyout pretty soon. So let's just hope for that. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And guys, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN. It's the official page for this channel, ZSPN, on YouTube. And also follow me on Twitter at ZSPN_sports on Twitter. Now, with this whole report being out, I made maybe, plethora of videos for this off season. Ever since Andre Iguodala got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies, there's been already reports that was already out there that the teams that were interested in him, once he gets a buyout, they will sign him, like the Lakers, the Clippers, the Celtics, and the Nuggets as well. There was those type of teams, but unfortunately for Andre Iguodala, the Memphis Grizzlies are being a little bit stubborn when it comes to keeping Andre Iguodala on the roster. And then once he did not want to and said that he's not going to participate in any sort of workouts and with the teams, with the team actually, and they basically told him that they're just trying to find him a trade asset, and somehow the teams are not buying it, and obviously the Memphis Grizzlies are asking for too much. Actually, they are asking for a first-round pick and a couple players attached. And for somebody like an Andre Iguodala who can still play, but he's not the same Andre Iguodala who was a Finals MVP Andre Iguodala, and not Philadelphia Iguodala. I mean, he was still Andre Iguodala who played the sixth man and averaged around 10 to 12 points a game. And there's just been times where that he was just only been that role player type guy that helped out the Golden State Warriors defensively, which really helped them at the end because obviously with him they delivered 3 championships, including him being Finals MVP in their first title win in the franchise once he joined. So with that being said, according to the reports, Andre Iguodala put it out there that he said that he will, once he gets a buyout, he will pick between, for good news and bad news. The good news, he picked the Los Angeles Lakers, but the bad news, that he is also picking the LA Clippers. So there's a lot of predicament when it comes to that decision once he gets a buyout, because you never know. I mean, maybe Andre Iguodala would join the LA Clippers because of Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and the great coach in Doc Rivers. And with them already having a defensive team, by adding Andre Iguodala, they would just be an unbelievably great defensive team. And for a lot of reasons, me personally, and this is not just coming from a Lakers fan standpoint. I mean, I'm a diehard Laker fan. I mean, diehard. So, when it's all said and done, it just makes more sense if if Andre Iguodala joins the Los Angeles Lakers, because there's already going to be a spot for him. He's going to fit very well with the team, and plus being having his former teammate in Quinn Cook and playing alongside LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma, and Rondo. I mean, there's just a lot of circumstances that a veteran like Andre Iguodala will surround himself with great veteran players around him like LeBron, Anthony Davis, and etc. And it just fits very well for him. And obviously, the Lakers are competing for a championship this year. And I'm kind of glad that Frank Vogel is not going to play LeBron and Anthony Davis for the rest of the preseason, just for them to stay healthy. And plus, the recent injury that occurred to Anthony Davis was something that they needed to basically do by pulling him out once that injury happened. So even though it's an okay injury, it's not anything serious. It's just good that the Lakers being on the safe side, so he can just basically heal up real quick. And obviously, this type of injury might last. He might recover maybe like in a week or two, probably in the beginning of the regular season. So let's just stay tuned for that. But other than that, with the whole circumstance with Andre Iguodala, he is picking between the LA Lakers and the Clippers. Let me rephrase that. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers. So he's picking between those two teams. And I already put out what's the best scenario for him and best decision for him. I mean, the Lakers, sure, they improved defensively this year instead of last season. And obviously, by adding, Andre Iguodala, he will not just bring defense. He will also bring that veteran leadership in the locker room. And, by having him being on the Lakers roster will really help the Lakers' chances like they never really did have, but much better chance of competing not just for the playoffs, but for a title run. And, having somebody like, his former agent in, Rob Pelinka on the Lakers organization, it would really, he would really like to see that type of reunion happen. So, and, that's my own thoughts and opinions, guys, about it. And like I said, I made countless videos when it came to the Los Angeles Lakers and the whole Andre Iguodala since, when he got traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there are reports already out there that he was going to get a buyout and he's picking to join the Los Angeles Lakers. But now the Clippers are now involved in this. And, it's up to him. It's up to him if he wants to join either the Lakers or the Clippers. But I prefer him joining the Los Angeles Lakers, in my opinion. And so there's some Laker fans might, say, why don't we just move on, get somebody else. I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, I'm like, no, because, when it's all said and done, it's Andre Iguodala. If he still has that defensive mind, and if he can shoot from 30% or maybe 32%, I mean, yeah, I would want that and occasionally, but if he's like that sixth man who can back up LeBron at times, because he's also a small forward / shooting guard type of guy. So, excuse me. And, when it's all said and done, that sort of position that he holds would really help the Lakers' chances of just spreading a lot of, position making out there. So guys, that's my own thoughts and opinions when it comes to the whole Andre Iguodala circumstances that he's in. He's picking between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Clippers once he gets a buyout soon from the Memphis Grizzlies. Because guys, if the Memphis Grizzlies still keep Andre Iguodala on the roster, once the regular season starts, they have to pay him. They have to pay him his $17 million. And I don't think the Memphis Grizzlies are going to pay a guy who basically is not going to play with the team whatsoever. And somehow he is not going to participate in practice and anything like that. Any sort of a team, events or anything like that, if he doesn't want to be there. So, my suggestion for the Memphis Grizzlies is to, obviously let the man go. Let him continue his legacy and build his Hall of Fame career on a path where he could, compete for a contending team, and obviously try to not just, contend for a playoff, but also for a championship. I mean, the guy is well recognized as being one of the best defenders in this league at his position. And if he still has that, that would be great for any sort of team that he goes on that's a contending team. Which is the Lakers, the Clippers. But you never know. He might throw in another team, maybe the Nuggets, maybe the Celtics, or maybe he might go back to where it all started from in the 76ers. So you never know. Anything could really change out of that once he gets that buyout, or any sort of reports might come out and him saying, you know what, let me take my talents back to where it all started with the 76ers. I mean, you never know. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe. Do you guys agree with me that the Lakers is the best choice for him, or do you think the Clippers is, or do you guys think that he should go somewhere else? I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe he should stay with the Memphis Grizzlies, or do you think maybe he should go to the Nuggets? I mean, the Nuggets are also a contending team, which most analytics are putting out there that, you know, this is their year as well. So it's an open season, in my opinion, when it comes to the Western Conference, because, you know, the Warriors are not a part of it anymore. It's just an open season for the Western Conference, including teams in the Western Conference who are contending, and one of them is the Los Angeles Lakers. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy.